What's up, everyone? Justin here. Holy shit. That Extreme Rules was something. That finish, that end of the pay-per-view. Holy shit. Round of applause. That was so fucking awesome. So good. Such a good return. I'm very happy. I'm glad he's back. The fucking man, Bray Wyatt, has returned. And my God, it's great. In my opinion, it's great for wrestling and WWE that Bray Wyatt is back. If you're not a fan of the guy, that's okay. I am. I think he's great. So here we go with my Extreme Rules. Out of all the matches and the big return, out of everything that happened, I would say only one match was a big letdown. But that's it. The rest was great. I'm still hype. I'm still excited. My heart is beating out of my chest still. Maybe it's because I have heart problems, but also, holy fuck, that Bray Wyatt return got me hype. Just my blood pumping, my heart beating out of my chest. I had goosebumps. During his return, I had fucking goosebumps. Watch my reaction of Bray Wyatt returning. I had goosebumps. It was amazing. One of the best returns in WWE history. In wrestling history. A hell of a return that was. So here we go with my review of Extreme Rules 2022. It's kind of chilly in here. Let me put this up. Anyways, I'm going to do the show with my hood up. So, here we go with my review of Extreme Rules 2022. No kickoff matches. Good. I don't like kickoff matches because they always feel like they meant nothing. So anyways, just leave like the U.S. title matches that they used to put on the kickoff. Leave them off the kickoff and just put them on Raw. So, and they are. With Lashley, Seth Rollins this Monday night for the U.S. title. That should main event. My God, this new NWO sweatshirt. Oh my God, it's comfortable. Very soft. Inside the pockets. Very, very comfortable. And it's type of weather here that it's getting cold. Down to like 32. At night, overnight. Anyways, but that's expected, and I'm used to it. I'd rather take the cold and snow over living in a fucking hurricane state. That's just me. So up first on Extreme Rules, it kicked off the pay-per-view. Yes, I'm going to still call it pay-per-views. Yeah, I know it's called Premium Live Event, but who cares? I'll call it both sometimes. To kick off Extreme Rules, it was a brawling brutes. Sheamus, Butch, and Ridge Holland. If you didn't know, Butch is Pete Dunne. The brawling brutes against Imperium, 6-man tag, Donnybrook matchup. Good old-fashioned Donnybrook in Philly, the home of Extreme EC-fucking-W. And my God, Philly got a hell of a 6-man tag. It was a war. It was awesome. I loved every second of it. They beat the fuck out of each other. They brought it. It was hard-hitting. Sammy Guevara could never be in this type of match because his bitch ass would complain, "Stop hitting me too hard." I would pay. I would pay good money to see Walter Gunther chop the fuck out of Sammy until he cries. Sammy's a little bitch, in my opinion. Also, he blocked me on Twitter. So, I hope someday somebody, I believe he's been in fights with Eddie Kingston and Andrade, but someday I hope somebody, some wrestler, just knocks Sammy the fuck out. That's what I hope. So, anyways, this was great. Great 6-man tag. Action-packed. The hard-hitting action did not stop at all. It was great. Just like at Clash at the Castle, Sheamus, Gunther was great. And then another 6-man tag on SmackDown. Then last night, Sheamus, Gunther, IC title main event on SmackDown. That was great. Tonight was fucking great. I love Imperium and Brawling Brutes matches, and I love their feud. I hope it doesn't end. Somehow get them in War Games. Somehow. Maybe they could have, I don't know, 3 guys on each team. Like a 4-team War Games. I don't know how they're going to do War Games. If it's going to be only 5-on-5, I don't know. But if you have 4 teams of 3, that's 12 guys. 12 guys could easily fit inside War Games. Anyways, it was great. Brawling Brutes win and defeat Imperium. It went 17 minutes, 50 seconds, and it was just an old-fashioned street fight in Philly. Really just brought back great memories of when ECW used to have brawls in Philly. And just 6-man wars. Anyways, up next. So again, the Brawling Brutes win. Up next. The SmackDown Women's title put in the death spot. Number 2. After the crowd was blown up and tired from going insane. The crowd was great, but they were not that good at all for Ronda Liv. Look, Ronda Liv tried. Some of it was sloppy. At one point, Ronda could not take Liv's back cracker where Liv has her foot in your back and she pushes you forward. Ronda fucked it up and couldn't take it. I don't know what happened there. Both women did beat the crap out of each other, and I hope Liv is okay. She took a lot of baseball bat shots to the hips. That had to fucking hurt. And Ronda was sloppy. I agree, Ronda does not have good matches with that many except for Charlotte Flair. And the one match she had with Asuka. Not Asuka. Asuka, I think, would beat the hell out of Ronda and out-wrestle her and blow her up. But anyways, that'd be a hell of a match. Or I don't know if it'd be good, but it'd be a hell of a matchup, Asuka-Ronda. But Asuka at that one Rumble, Asuka, what am I saying? At the one Rumble, Ronda against Sasha, that was a pretty good match. They had good chemistry. But Ronda's best opponents are Charlotte and Becky. And hopefully Becky takes the title off Charlotte. That's the only good thing about Liv losing is I hope Becky wins the SmackDown Women's title. As for Liv in her future, I don't know what they're going to do with her. I don't think they're going to book her as a top woman in the division because she's not the champ anymore. But there is hope for Liv because I saw them do a backstage interview with her on Twitter. It was posted, or WWE's YouTube, of the after the match interviews where Megan was looking for Liv, couldn't find her, then she's found her in a corner, sitting down. Liv looked disturbed and evil. So I hope Liv turns heel. That'd be great. And have her be a disturbed, evil heel. So I think on Friday SmackDown, Charlotte will return, or Becky. Liv, I don't see getting another rematch or title shot again. But I still love Liv, and it sucks she lost, but it is what it is. I'm sure they wanted the title on Ronda because they want to do Ronda Becky at WrestleMania, I think. That's a rumor. Anyways, I still love Liv. She's still awesome. Big deal that she lost. What I thought was stupid was why'd she keep smiling after she realized she lost. She passed out. The finish was she passed out, so the ref stopped it. And it kind of looked like legit Liv passed out because she kept trying to lift Ronda out of the armbar. Got her up halfway, dropped her on the table. The fucking table didn't break. Part of it broke, but not the other part. Liv put Ronda through the table earlier, and Liv, after trying to lift Ronda, get out of the armbar, Liv looked really tired and legit could have passed her, made herself pass out. I don't know how, but she could have. Maybe Ronda really choked her around her head to get her to pass out for a few seconds so the finish would look like Liv legit passed out. Maybe she did. Maybe Ronda locked on a fucking leg lock around her head and squeezed her till she passed out. Maybe that was legit. Again, Liv looked like she's really passed out, not selling. And then she got up smiling. I don't know what that's about. Her evil heel turn coming, I don't know. But I was like, why the fuck would you smile after you just lost your title unless you're going insane? Up next, strap match, and this got the crowd back. Not 100%, but it got the crowd back. The crowd was pissed after Liv lost by a pass out, not a tap. Crowd was chanting bullshit, and a lot of fans did not like the finish. But on to the strap match. They did good. They worked well together, and I thought did good. A good job. Drew McIntyre carrying Cross in a strap match. It only went 10 minutes. Felt longer. Felt like 15 to 20. I love Drew, but he lost. But it made sense. Scarlett interfered with a pepper spraying Drew in the face. At least that's a different finish I haven't seen done before. I'm sure maybe some indie, some company, somewhere has used pepper spray as a finish, but never in WWE. So Karrion Kross wins and knocks down Drew after he was pepper sprayed, and he was like holding his eyes, and he did not kick out. This is 2 pay-per-views in a row. Drew McIntyre is jobbed. What the fuck? I see Drew as a fucking main eventer. He shouldn't be jobbing for 2 straight pay-per-views. But whatever. This was Karrion Kross's pay-per-view debut, so they don't want him to lose. And I understand that. To get him over. So up next, a Raw Women's Championship ladder match. The crowd was hyped for this. Really into this. You had Let's Go Bianca, Let's Go Bayley chants. This was a very good women's ladder matchup. For the Raw Women's title, it went 16 minutes, 40 seconds. I can't describe all the spots and everything that happened. All I'm going to say is it was great. I really enjoyed it. I don't know about great, but it was very, very good. Bayley, Bianca worked their fucking ass off, busted their ass. Dakota and Io actually interfered. No Asuka or Alexa showing up to help. I guess they're selling that they're really injured. I don't fucking know. Because they're beat down by Damage Control Monday, so they're selling. They couldn't even show up. But whatever. Bianca didn't need anybody else to show up to help. Bianca did it all by herself. Why? Because she's the EST, the bestest, the strongest, the fastest, the toughest, and a hell of a fighting champion. Bianca lifts up Dakota and Io on her shoulders. Double KOD. That was awesome. And Bayley is holding part of a broken ladder. This was at least a different, innovative spot I've never seen before. She broke a ladder apart, and Bayley's in the KOD. I don't know why she wanted to hold the ladder and not drop it, because it made her get injured more and lose. KOD on top of the ladder to Bayley, and Bayley was holding it, so she got flipped over with the ladder, and she busted her mouth, or her chin, or her mouth was bleeding or something. She had blood on her face, or blood around here. So she got busted up. I hope Bayley's okay. Maybe she chipped a tooth, broke a tooth. I don't know. But they put on a hell of a ladder match. Bianca Belair retains. And I was all for that. I predicted she would. Again, Bianca should hold on to the title until WrestleMania or after. Up next, I Quit. Holy fuck. This I Quit was emotional. Had a ton of emotion in it. It was great, great, great emotion. Great storytelling in it. Especially the finish. The crowd was into it like crazy. It kind of went too long. 29 minutes. But it could have been like 25 to 20. But I'm not complaining. But it felt long. But it was good. They brawled in the crowd. They went up the stairs and brawled. I almost thought Finn was going to get speared and roll down the stairs like Mankind did in Halftime Heat 1999 against The Rock, when The Rock kicked him and he fell down the stairs. That had to fucking hurt. But we all know Mick Foley was nuts and took a ton of pain, or put his body through hell in his career. But my God, this I Quit match was so good because of the emotional investment. I was invested in it. Beth came out, tried to help Edge, and did help her husband. She faced off with Rhea. They beat the hell out of each other and went at it for a little bit. Judgment Day ran in before that. Priest and Dominic were beating up Edge. Then Rey Mysterio's music hit. That was awesome. Ray tried to help with a chair. And the son of a bitch, his own son, knocked him off the apron and started stomping on his father on the floor. That was disgusting. Because how the fuck do you do that shit to your own dad, Dominic? You have issues. But, again, if Rhea decided to make me into a man, if Rhea decided to tell me what to do, I would probably turn on my own dad too if he's still alive. Anyways, that got a ton of heat. Dominic stomping on his dad, that got major heat for Dominic, and that's good for him in his career, because he sucked as a babyface with his dad as a team. So, yeah, Rhea was laughing, smiling when Dominic was beating up his dad. That was great. And then Beth, as I said, fought off Rhea, but Rhea got back in it. And Beth unlocked Edge out of the handcuffs. He was handcuffed to the top rope. That was a great part of the matchup. And then Rhea gets back in. I think she had brass knucks or some weapon. She knocked out Beth. Hit her in the head, I believe. I forget where she hit her. I was staring at Twitter a lot. But I'll watch it back for sure. A lot of these matches I will watch back because they were so good. So Beth is out cold. Edge is being held by Judgment Day, held back, and Finn saying, "Are you gonna quit?" By the way, Finn came out with a new theme. It was pretty cool, updated theme for Finn. It came out in a fucking pinhead mask. That's what I thought of. It's Finn Pinhead Balor. You must have watched the new Pinhead Hellraiser yesterday on Hulu to get that mask for him. Or he's like, "I want a Pinhead mask." That's what it fucking looked like. So anyways, I don't know why he was wearing that mask. Maybe went through Karrion Kross's old gear backstage and he found the mask that was meant for Karrion Kross in the Vince era. So then Finn saying, "Are you going to quit? Are you going to quit? Your wife is..." And Edge sees his wife is knocked out. He still won't quit. He will not quit. I didn't think Edge would quit. I didn't think Judgment Day had the fucking balls to attack Beth. But my God, they did. Rhea gets a chair out, puts it under Beth's head. Is about to lift a concerto, and Edge can't believe it. He still won't quit, and then Rhea lifts the chair. Edge says, "I quit. I quit. I quit." So then Rhea does not do it. But then, bam! She hits Beth with the damn chair right in the head. Concerto to Beth Phoenix, Hall of Famer. Concerto to a woman on a WWE pay-per-view. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. But you should be edgier on pay-per-view for sure. Your product should be a lot edgier on pay-per-view. You can be edgier on pay-per-view. And my God, that chair shot to Beth, that was edgy. For today's times, to me, that is edgy. And I know other wrestling companies that would do a ton of violence, death matches, all that bullshit. But for WWE, that was shocking and edgy, and I loved it. And Beth sold it great. Judgment Day sold it great. Rhea did it greatly. It was just perfect. Perfect end, perfect finish to the I Quit match. Then Judgment Day leaves. They're all celebrating, laughing, hugging as they go to the back. Ray couldn't save Edge, his longtime friend. I don't know who Edge is going to get to help to go against Judgment Day. I have no clue. Maybe Beth isn't going to be around for, I don't think, a couple months. She won't be returning probably for like 2 to 3 months to attack Rhea. And if Edge and Ray are a part of War Games against the Judgment Day, I don't know if they're going to find a partner to be even, if they'll even be a part of War Games. I don't know. Maybe fucking Edge and Ray will try to get Bray Wyatt to join them for War Games. That could work. So, you can't make Bray a face. The guy's going to be cheered for a long time because he just came back. Up next. So again, I Quit match was very good. Very well done. Very, very, very fucking well done. By everybody involved. Michael Cole is cracking me up. He was yelling at Dominic when he was attacking Ray. He was yelling at him, "You son of a bitch, that's your father." Oh, it was hilarious. I thought Cole was going to throw his fucking headset off and attack Dominic. That would have been hilarious. But, yeah, the I Quit was way better than I expected. I didn't think it'd be that good with so much emotion. I thought Beth might return, but I didn't really think they would attack her like that and take her out. It's great for Judgment Day. They got a ton of heat now. So the main event now, the Fight Pit. And this pay-per-view actually didn't need Roman at all. It was really, really good. Without the champ, Roman Reigns on it. But he's on the next one, Crown Jewel, and I believe he's on Survivor Series. You gotta have the bloodline in War Games, in my opinion. So Matt Riddle, Seth Rollins, Fight Pit match. Daniel Cormier, DC, was a special referee. I would have preferred Ken Shamrock, but I don't know what the fuck. WWE has an issue with Ken Shamrock or what. Seems like the guy's blackballed and he did nothing. Or maybe Triple H hates Ken Shamrock. I don't know. Or Vince fucking didn't like him anymore. I don't know. Maybe they don't maybe they don't like how Ken Shamrock left. I don't fucking know. It's not like he fucking walked out of your company. He worked all the dates of his contract. But again, they probably think DC is known to newer MMA fans, and Ken Shamrock is not. But fucking Ken Shamrock's a Hall of Famer and a fucking mixed martial arts icon. But, yeah, Matt Riddle, Seth Rollins, Fight Pit. It was very good, very entertaining matchup. Crowd was into it. Matt Riddle wins. Did a bro backsplash off the top of the Fight Pit to Rollins. Anyways, he tapped out Seth. And that made sense because fucking Matt Riddle was a great MMA fighter. So it makes a lot of damn sense he would defeat Rollins in a Fight Pit matchup. So then Daniel Cormier holds up the hand of Riddle and the fucking lights go out on the stage. Oh, everybody's phone comes out. I thought White Rabbit was going to start playing. It did not. Obviously, they don't want to fucking pay for that song and play it on a pay-per-view. WWE has an issue. They never want to pay for music. Ever. They never want to pay for real music. And that sucks. The only time they did I can think of is for WrestleMania video packages. Or Vince paid for Enter Sandman at One Night Stand in 2005. But other than that, they probably play real music during commercials and for, you know, all the White Rabbit stuff. They're playing that song, but that was not on TV. People were recording that on their phones. So I guess they couldn't get in trouble for that to pay anything to the artists if they don't play it on TV. But they could have played the White Rabbit song when the phones were out. That would have made it better. But this return, everything they did to build up to the Bray Wyatt return and him appearing out of the door with the spotlight behind him, everything they did to build it up was fucking amazing. Really well done. It was awesome. His return was fucking awesome. If you didn't see it, watch it. If you don't have Peacock, get it to see the Bray Wyatt return. It was great. So Bray Wyatt returns, comes out of the door with the lantern, goes up to the camera, says, "I'm here," blows it out. Again, watch the whole return. It's not that long. I think it was like 3 to 4 minutes, maybe. Or, I don't know. I don't know how long it was. But the return was not that long. It had spotlights in the crowd on Husky, the pig, and all that. A bunch of characters. A dinosaur that was in Firefly Funhouse. Abigail, they had in the crowd, I believe, a spotlight on. They even had a spotlight on an evil bunny. I guess that was Ramblin' Rabbit. I don't know who the evil bunny was supposed to be. I thought Ramblin' Rabbit was killed, I think. Or something. Or the dinosaur in Firefly Funhouse, the dinosaur, I think his name is Buzzard. Didn't he kill the rabbit? Ramblin' Rabbit, I think the dinosaur ate him up and killed him, that ripped him in pieces. Anyways, Firefly Funhouse, I think, is dead. Maybe it could return, but that fucking Spider webs all over it. Bray Wyatt is back. What a hell of a return for Bray Wyatt. He was, in my opinion, one of the hottest free agents in wrestling. AEW, you should have signed him, but you thought he cost too much, I guess. It's not like you don't have money, Tony Khan. But, yeah, Bray Wyatt fits better in WWE, I think, than he would have in AEW. Hopefully, he has a lot of creative freedom with his character. And I think he will. And I'm not talking about winning and losing. I'm talking about creative freedom over his character. Storyline ideas and gimmicks that he comes up with. Bray Wyatt, the guy, has been described as by many co-workers as a genius. He's a genius brain for wrestling and for his character. And I agree. And hopefully if he comes up with great shit, and I'm pretty sure he will, Vince McMahon is not there to be fucking yell at him and put him down and abuse him verbally. Vince is gone. And that's good for Bray Wyatt. I doubt Triple H will be screaming at him or calling him names. I doubt it. Because Triple H is not nuts like Vince was. I don't get why Vince yelled at announcers or yelled at talent or had a problem with Bray Wyatt. I don't get that. But he did. So, I think Vince didn't like Bray because he didn't get his character. He didn't understand it because he's an old man. I think it's great, Bray's character. So anyway, and my God, the QR codes, the White Rabbit song playing at all these house shows and Raws and SmackDowns. The build-up to Bray Wyatt returning. The Bunny Rabbit videos and White Rabbit videos. Great, 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 innovative shit for a wrestler to return. It was built up so fucking well. Whoever came up with the QR code, all that shit, damn, that was good shit. You deserve a raise. I believe WWE hired a writer from Marvel, or used to work for Marvel and in horror movies. I don't know if he came up with the QR code stuff. I don't know if Bray Wyatt did. Who knows? Maybe Paul Heyman did. Maybe Triple H did. I don't know who came up with it. But whoever did it was genius. To do all that shit, to get fans invested on social media, doing all that shit was genius. And it worked. It fucking worked. Because I was super hype. Really happy, really excited to see Bray Wyatt return. That my final grade for Extreme Rules 2022, I give it an A+. Ronda Liv was lame, but so what? It was one match. One fucking match. The rest of the show, A+. Liv and Ronda, the pass out finish, I don't know, I give it a C+. But the rest of the show, A+. Extreme Rules 2022 was awesome. I highly recommend you watch all of it except for Liv Ronda. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye for now, everybody. Have a great Sunday and weekend.